Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Open Shadows. Sorry for the first time we are maybe 5 minutes behind schedule. Blame it on technical difficulties from the
Remember
technical
to hit
guy
record,
standpoint.
kids. Remember to hit
Yep.
record.
So welcome to the show. It's gonna be a fun one today. Today's show is a little bit special. I know we've been doing this kind of edit with me sessions for a while. We haven't done one in a long time, and today we're gonna do the one of those. So get ready to edit, because today is not just the panelist or the host editing. We're gonna
We
share
want
with you
you.
guys one image as well, and you can also partake and edit along with us. And once you are done with your edit, you can upload it back to where you downloaded it from, and we will share it on the screen at the end of the getting to the end of the show. Right. So let's go around the table. Everyone's gonna introduce themselves, and then we will kick it off right away. So let's start with Andre on my right hand side.
What's up, everybody? Andre Vonnegish, Brampton-based photographer, video, everything like that. I've shot everything from weddings to family, but I really love all the steel wool, light painting, and all that really creative stuff. So that's me in a nutshell. Kind of Mr. Random, but that's okay. I
Mr.
love
Random.
it. And then, oh no, now
Move
to
on to
this
me.
guy. Yeah.
Done to me.
He's
All right. This will be good. My name is Bryan McGowan, Brampton-based as well. Photographer, videographer. I shoot video and photos of anything and everything. And I love Spookey, so I can't wait for the editing challenge tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun. Anyway, over to Paul.
Yes. Thanks everyone for jumping on. Full disclosure, I've had 6 coffees today, so I'm a little bit hyper, so I may not be able to sit still for a very long period of time. But if this is your first time on this show and you're wondering why there's 4 dudes on here, that's because we all have YouTube channels and we take turns hosting random photography topics. So if you're watching today, you picked a good one because I like live editing sessions because I don't know, they're just fun. Just like the pressure of it, I just like it. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Paul, based in the Toronto area, and do a wide variety of things. And I just published a video 20 minutes ago with these guys are in it. So if you're not tired of seeing our faces after the show, go to my channel because there's some behind the scenes of a Halloween workshop that we ran on Saturday. And we're doing another one this Saturday, which I think Jessica's coming to. So that's going to be a lot of fun with the zombie theme. So if you want to have a sneak peek on what exactly... Yeah. So if you want to have a sneak peek on what goes down in these workshops, there's one this Saturday and there's one next Saturday with the cowboy. So if you're interested in attending, let us know and we can get you in. Yeah, see, Jessica's coming. Yeah. So that's what I've done recently. So check out that stuff after the show or whenever you have time. And I'm pumped. I also need a coffee. So no, I'm just joking. Don't.
Full disclosure, I have a video posting after we're done this show. So
see, it's like competing. We're like competing. rival stations, Channel 5.
I feel left out.
Totally different videos.
Yep.
I almost died on a hike. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good teaser, man.
Good teaser.
It's a good teaser.
All right. Hello, Kim. How you doing? Hello, Jessica.
Thanks for waiting for us. I wasn't sure if people were actually going to be around. Did they forget there was a show, or did they just give up?
Okay, so this is the plan for today. For those of you at home watching us, if you look at the video description, the very first link, that's an image that you can download and edit. So you have from now until about another 30 to 40 minutes to do your edits. And then you can upload it back into the same folder. So let me share my screen and I'll show you guys what we're going to be doing.
Sweet. I'm excited.
Yes, it's our regular usual edit, but we just want to add a twist because we want you guys to also be part of the show. Be engaged as part of it. So we want to see you guys, what you guys also do with the images. Now, a big thank you to Bryan and
Laura.
Last Saturday was wonderful. We had a good time.
Thanks, Kim.
On this
shoot. Well, just to comment on Kim there, she said she'll send in her glass photos. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. We'll talk about it at the end of the show. Make another mention.
Yep.
Because I know a few viewers have been working on them. I know Andre's caught his mom working on it. So.
Really?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Like serious, man. Like serious. People are like, I haven't even started. What does it do?
What does it do? Am I hosting next? If I'm hosting next week, we'll do it next week.
Oh my god! I'm so
all right, I gotta start mine.
Oh god.
So.
Yeah. Oh jeez. All right.
All right. Maybe, so this is what you will see when you get to the link. For those of you, the viewers, this is the image to edit. Once you finish, name the image with something with your name in it, so we know whose submission it is, and put it in the viewer edits folder. So you can open this viewer edits folder and upload your image in there when it's time to upload. So you can download the image right now and follow along with us with the edit. All right, now let's head on to the moment of truth. These guys all have 3 images, right? We're not gonna rush through all the 3. Take your time, edit as many as you can. If you can edit 2, do it. If you can edit 3, do it. 20 or maybe about 20 minutes left into the show, we're gonna stop editing and then show that.
Okay.
Oh, image download link is empty. That's strange.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. The wrong link again.
Paste this here in the chat.
Don't ask Evans for
the link is in the chats again, so you can take a look and see if that link shows up. Because I was just viewing that link and I see the stuff in there. All right, so
give Evans a break. He just figured out record. He's still got to figure out everything else.
Don't ask Evans for the nuclear codes. I'll give you the card keys.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, guys. So you guys can get edited. Everybody has the images.
Yeah.
So there's 3
so what do you want
to
start? Do you want me to set our screens to share so you can kind of bounce to us? Or?
Yes, that's what I want to do. So I'm not editing. You 3 are editing.
Look at you. You're smart.
And from time to time, I'll bounce from screen to screen, person to person, and I'll ask some questions as we go. Right? So our viewers can also be, because if I'm editing, I won't be able to bounce around. That's why I'm letting you guys do the edit, and I'll bounce around, and we'll see how it goes. So maybe I need to show the guys what we are editing. There's 3 images for us to work on, and these are the 3 images that we'll be working on. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Each one of them poses a little bit of a challenge, but that's the whole idea is see how everyone approaches the images, their style of editing, the color tones that they pick to highlight, that kind of stuff. And that's what we want to highlight today. So let's get editing. And Jessica, if you can get to those image links, let me know if you're able to see them now in the chats, and that will be good. So guys,
I'm already started.
You can start off. Nice.
I'm already going here. So I'm working on the smoky green one. Awesome. While I'm making it green.
Let me check Bryan's screen first.
Got some depth in here. So I've taken this image and I've cropped it already, just because I wanted the composition a little bit different than it was. And I don't even know what camera this was taken on, so I don't know how much latitude I have to play with.
All of these images were shot with the Sony a6400 with the Sigma 16 f1.4 lens,
which is an amazing lens. I know the lens well, and I'm gonna guess the 6400 is probably similar in capabilities to what I am used to.
Yep, 6400 is APS-C, 24 megapixels.
Less megapixels than I'm used to, but that's okay.
So, Bryan, what are you doing right now?
So right now I'm actually in the color grading tab on Adobe Camera Raw. I'm just putting some oranges into my highlights, and then I'm going to cool down my shadows a bit with some blue to teal, and then make them a little darker. I like to play with color, so I'm really working on that right now. And then I just want to brighten my midtones a little bit, but keep them fairly neutral. And then there's a bit too many blues in it, so I'm just going to take a bit of the blue out. I like the green. It looks like a toxic smoke when it's green. So I really want to play with that green, and then I like the orange in the highlights. This is just camera raw. This is just getting ready to go to Photoshop.
Nice.
Just put a bit of it.
So, guys, if you have just joined, don't forget there is an image for you guys to edit at home as well. The link is shared right in the chats. You can also let me pin. Oh, I can't pin from here. All right, I'll try to pin that comment at the chat, the top with the link to download the image. So if you want to edit with us, you can download that image and also edit along.
You're still on me there? Or?
Yep, I'm about to jump to Andre for a little bit.
I'm just
taking
out the bright light source here. A little distracting.
Sorry, let me share my screen then. I haven't shared that.
All right, I'll jump over to Paul and we come back to Andre.
Sweet.
Awesome.
You got me?
Paul, yeah. Is that you?
So what I did was I just cropped it. Sorry?
Are you in Photoshop?
I'm in Lightroom.
Oh, so wait. So that means all this while I was sharing your screen. Okay, there we go.
Screen is Lightroom.
Yeah, this is Paul's screen. I was on your screen all this while Bryan was talking. Got it now.
If it's a better edit, just like stay on his. And I'll just pretend it's mine or something. So I just cropped it.
What are you up to?
So I just cropped it. So like the original photo was a little bit wider. So I just want to kind of draw the viewer's focus more to Laura. So I cropped it in more. And then essentially like what I do is like, I use the presets within Lightroom because they have some good ones for Halloween. Like the matte one's really good. It just creates like a really moody vibe. So you can use the matte preset and it just basically, how do you say it? Kind of makes the whole photo moody with just one click. Stay. And then now I'm just playing with like detail and light and texture, right? So the highlights were up. Like the light at the bottom right was a little bit too strong. So I want to dim that light back. Shadows, same kind of thing. And also like Bryan, like just want to play with color, right? So, you know, I know I said this a bunch of times, but if you just go to your color mixer, you can just play with the orange. And you see how the orange is like, it's getting stronger at the top left. It's a little bit too strong. I kind of want to desaturate it a little bit. You can play with the luminance of that smoke. Depends how you want it to look, right?
So I see you're using the Lightroom, the web editor.
Mobile.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the web version. It's super easy. Super easy. I honestly like use it on my phone, and you know, whatever I'm watching like a sports game, I'll just like edit photos on my phone, and it works just as well. So
awesome. I'm gonna jump to Andre for a quick few
jump.
Andre, is that you in Camera Raw?
Yes.
Just making sure I got the right screen this time.
Yeah, that's me.
So what are you doing? I see a bunch of
I'm using right now just the graduated filters.
Nice.
That way to eliminate light where I want it to, but gradually, and then play with the contrast, shadows, highlights, you know, just to really customize it and bring out the subject here, which is Laura. So it's just fine-tuning the light to the way I like it. There's no right or wrong, everybody, but just
nice.
Hey Michael, how you doing? Gonna need
hey Mike.
I thought you were gonna stay and edit. You know, you can download the image and follow along. You know,
do a live edit, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
You can teach us a few things.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Bryan.
Jessica's device doesn't support the file type.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, on the tablet? On the tablet?
Okay, I'll go back to sharing my screen here.
I'm not sure because the file is the raw file, so is the Sony ARW file.
Depends what software she's using to edit and how up to date it is. Who knows?
I think Jessica uses Photoshop.
So as long as it's up to date, it should be okay.
Yeah, so this is the current up-to-date version of Photoshop. You should be able to open the ARW.
Well, the 6400 is not a new camera anyway.
No, it's almost 2 years old.
Yeah, so several generations of Photoshop should work.
All right. So Bryan, what's happening now? I see you're putting up some LUTs and.
Yeah, I'm using the lookup tables. Just I love the look from the lookup tables. So I like my shots to be dark and moody. So I've got a couple vignettes. I've got a gentle glow. I've got 10 layers here so far in Photoshop. Just playing around. Totally changed the color on this image. Added a teal and orange color lookup table. Added a foggy night color lookup table. These ones I've labeled brighter just to make the brights pop a little bit. Just creates depth. The vignettes are more just to push the background to the back a little bit more. It doesn't show as a strong vignette on this image, which is nice. So it just lets you push things back and move things forward in the image. It gives it sort of a three-dimensionality. And I think I'll probably just add a tiny bit of sharpening to this, and maybe just a curves layer. Or actually, if you're watching, if you go to the selective color here in Photoshop and you go to the blacks and you slide it, you can create kind of this more foggy look even in the darker areas of the image. So I'll just turn it off so you got the dark, and then you bring in this overall just kind of hazy look to everything. But I want to take it off of the scarecrow a little bit, so I'll just brush a mask, a low opacity brush. Brush it a little bit there, just so the scarecrow's kind of popping out of it. Now we see gives it a three-dimensionality as well. And then I will flatten this, do a quick sharpen on it. Not to sharpen, I just usually use a soft light layer. So I duplicate it, I switch the blend mode to soft light, then I'm going to go filter, other, high pass. And you go in on the face and you can see you've got a lot of sharpness there to work with, but you don't want to overdo it. So usually 1.8 to 2 pixels is probably good for sharpening. You don't want an image like this too sharp, and that's probably what I would go with, just something like that.
So Bryan, before you did the sharpening, I could see you flatten the image. Why would you flatten it?
Just to squish everything down. You don't have to. You can stamp up.
What I do is I normally don't flatten it, just because I don't know if, let's say, maybe 2 weeks down the line I feel like I want to change something. I still like to have the layers, the individual layers available, so I can maybe bring opacity down or something on individual layers if I need to.
If it's like for something like this, I'm not going to keep the PSD, so it really doesn't matter. Usually, if the sharpening is the final step I do, so sometimes I'll finish an image, I'll save the PSD, and I'll close it and walk away, and come back and flatten it and sharpen it at a later date.
All right.
Nice.
Just the sharpen is the very last thing I do. Just that tiny little bit of sharpness, and then I'm ready to export.
Okay, let's go to Andre and then we'll come back to Paul in a second. Woohoo! Andre, what's going on? I see some dodge and bend stuff.
Yeah, I'm just playing with the wall there. I didn't like it was too bright, so I'm just burning it a bit. Just yeah, no, that's better now.
Nice. So,
I don't know, it's a feel thing.
The way colors come, how you brought out the colors.
It's a feel thing, right? And everybody sees it differently and sees in their head a different vision. And that's why these are cool, because you get 3 or 4 different edits like right away. And I don't know. It just
let's have a look at
it brings out your personality too a bit.
Nice. So Paul and Andrea are working on the same image, but right away you guys can see this is Andrea's version, and this is where Paul's version is going so far, and you can see how contrast, like the contrast between the 2 different styles and the 2 different edits and the 2 different colors. But they both work, right? That's the beauty of editing. It's all in the eyes of the one behind the edit. You have to look and see which way you want to go. And both of them are actually looking great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Paul, what was your what made you choose this kind of color scheme or this kind of color palettes for this image?
Well, I mean, it's Halloween, so you need to make it like not like bright, and make it dark, right? So like kind of like what Bryan was saying, you want to play with color to kind of have the color match the mood, right? Because like to me, it's like whenever you're editing, you want to edit to the mood of the photo, right? So if this is not a happy time, this is like kind of like a dark time, so you want to make the mood match, right? So you want to kind of dull all your colors a little bit and not have them so bright and not have the light so bright. I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh no, you want it muted a little bit.
Yeah, you want to mute it. That's the word. You want to mute it, right? Like you don't want to have all the colors saturated. You want them to be desaturated, right?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a bright, cheerful image.
Not like the cover of Vogue or anything like.
No, exactly. So that's where you can go with the color mixer or the lookup tables, and that's where you can play with that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yes. I also like how this was shot, like how you're like down looking up. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, I didn't shoot much, so I went through them and just grabbed 3 random ones that I could get. Because I think I was more focused on video that day. Just grabbed a few shots at the end. So
yeah, you could have also used like the rail as like a leading line too.
As a leading line.
Yeah. I don't know if you had that in there, but
yeah, I didn't take that angle because I just like this angle more because I saw the steps all as individual lines coming in, and then the lines of the window coming down, and a little bit of the stairs going up to her.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of compose it that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. I think it was a great shoot. Like Laura's phenomenal. So I'm not sure if she's on, but
no, I think she's busy working on her other meetup thing that she's working on.
Cool. Yeah. That's one. Are you still on my screen, Evans?
I'm still on your screen.
Oh, okay.
I'm going over to this photo. Let me see. Let me go over to Andrea for a little bit. Nice. Andrea has started working on his second image.
Yeah.
And I already love the raw processing so far.
Thank you. I'm making it different.
Yep.
What else?
Oh, yeah,
Straight. Let's see. Straighten it. No, it doesn't need to be straightened. That's good.
Yeah, this time I didn't want to drain the building,
That's a thing, people. Keep it level for most part. If you want to add some creative angling, do it after. I've been ridiculed a whole bunch in my past.
No comment.
No way.
Yeah, I have thick skin now, so I can handle it. But
no comment.
Yeah. Let's just open you up. There's a time and place for it. Let's just say like that.
Yes. Angles are great sometimes.
A lot of people use them on people photos. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I'm just not good with it. I won't lie. I did it myself, so I'm calling myself out. I did it in the past, but now it just my eyes have been open to the ways, and
yeah, I still do it sometimes, right? Especially at events when I'm shooting really quick. Sometimes I don't, bother to check that. But in those scenarios, I make sure I'm shooting a little bit wider so that I can correct that in post if I need to, without really cutting off limbs and hands and heads, right?
Yep.
So Andre just did what I was expecting. I was waiting to see if anybody would notice that light stand.
Yeah,
I actually left that light stand in there.
I cropped it out.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
Let's see what Bryan is doing.
I should go back to Photoshop then.
All right. Woohoo! Bryan is going black and white on this one.
Yep.
Nice.
So, just for anyone watching, I'm going to actually reverse the steps on my black and white here, just so you can kind of get a feel for it. So you do all your raw processing, you open it in Photoshop, and you're going to create a gradient map layer, and that you're going to use to make your black and white. So in the gradient map, if you go here to the Basics tab and you click the first one, that's your black and white, and then you just have to reverse it. And then I create a curves layer, which actually really deepens the dark end of the curve and then puts a little bit on the bright side of the curve. And this is part of the process for setting up for the next step of the way I do a moody black and white. And that is with the selective color layer. So normally I do this in three, one for the blacks, one for the grays, and one for the whites. But I did it all in one here, just for the sake of speed. So you can see in the blacks tab, I've gone to -38, and just so you get a feel for what that does. As I bring it across here, you can see how it's going gray. And then in the neutrals, the grays, I go to -22, and you'll see how much that brings it. And this varies for every picture, but usually the neutrals are not as far to the left as the blacks. And then last would be the whites, and you're actually going to take them to the positive side just to create that little bit of pop. And it creates a moody black and white type of image. It's got that very matte feel to it. Looks like an older, worn photo. It's super easy to do, and it doesn't work for every image, this way to convert a black and white, but and then actually right at the very beginning, I'm just going to double a vignette just to darken down the edges right below all that. If I put the vignette on top of it, then it would actually show up as dark and it wouldn't have the muted tone. So throwing a vignette on a shot like this one, you've got it this muted. It doesn't show up as just pure black. It's actually got the same gray look. But it's just a way to create a very muted, moody black and white image in Photoshop. Yeah. And it literally takes like 5 minutes.
Pardon me, guys. Next time we will have a JPEG version added to the images. Unfortunately, I don't have these in Lightroom yet, so I can't quickly export a JPEG.
I can.
So if you can export one image in a JPEG and maybe add it to their the folder for the Anyone who is on the
Good
JPEG,
call, Ben.
edit.
Good call.
That would be good.
Yeah.
We're sending it, Jessica.
I closed that black and white before I saved it. That was stupid. Oh well. File open.
All right, let's see what Paul is doing.
Oh, you want to see me what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You have my screen?
Yes. I see you're doing some
All right.
dodge and bend.
So like I basically like I don't like whatever like the house on the outside of Laura, so I kind of want to like darken that away and just have the focus to Laura. And then basically I use like a radial filter to like make the smoke blue, just to make the image a little bit more interesting to look at, and just playing with like your light sliders and your detail sliders to create some sort of mood again and draw the attention to Laura. Could probably clone out that bottom right, whatever that thing is. I don't know what that thing is, but that's distracting me. Like I would put this into Photoshop, but I think my computer might explode, so I'm not doing that. So, yeah, details, right? So let me just crop that because it's really bothering me. Move that out of the way. And I don't like that either.
So Ben, I think Ben has already finished his edit and uploaded it.
Ben already did it?
Yeah, he said I should turn off the
Nice.
watermark. Oh, Ben, is that an export for Jessica or that's your finished edit?
I'm throwing an export for Jessica in right now, the smoke shot, into the folder that you had in the link in the chat.
Awesome.
So uploading less than a minute and then it'll be there.
We got you. We got you. No one gets left behind.
Okay, so there should be two Oh, did it save it as an ARW? Why would it do that?
Yeah, he did. I see two ARW.
I must have grabbed the wrong file. Hold on. This one. Okay, I grabbed the wrong file. I uploaded the wrong one. My bad. Give me a second. I'll upload the other one. That's why it took so long to upload. Why is this taking so long? There. Okay, so I'm uploading a JPEG now.
Oh, nice.
There we
so
go.
there are now two JPEGs in there anyways.
Yeah, so there's now two JPEGs.
Yeah. So Jessica, there you go. You can pick any of the two JPEG images. Thank
Sweet.
you, guys.
I got you. Let's go back to.
So Ben did his?
Ben,
Yeah,
Ben submitted.
Yeah, there's
his
one in there
Let's
already.
Share that.
Let's see Ben. Let's see Ben's.
I will share that when we get to that point.
All right.
All right. Let me check on Andre. Haven't seen his screen in a while.
I'm gonna do another version of the stair photo in color this time.
I'm starting the third one.
All right.
Oh. Actually, you know what? Let me save.
What am I gonna do? Let's see here.
Gradient map.
Optics. Let's unstretch it. Boom.
Okay. So, Andre, what does the optics do?
Basically, if you click this, it flattens out the image. It's especially good when you're shooting a wide angle lens. I don't know. It just straightens it out. If I'm explaining it correctly, guys.
Yeah, you're correcting for the distortion.
Correcting for the distortion and the vignetting.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Technical. They are. I'm Mr.
So-
Feel.
Like a 16 mil f1.4 has some pretty heavy vignetting just out of camera,
So,
especially
okay,
if you're shooting it at 1.4.
you're still sharing my screen, Evans?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll turn it off quickly.
Yeah.
And then turn it back on. You'll see that.
It corrects the perspective.
Yeah.
And then it also removes the darkening of the edges. And then one more important thing, I think it also corrects for chromatic aberrations.
A
On that
little
same
bit.
tab, a little bit at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, you use the there's a specific chromatic aberration correction that you can use that's going to look for that green and purple fringing specifically.
I use
And I noticed that this lens has a lot of chromatic aberration.
Not really. I've found purple, a fair bit of purple on heavily contrasted edges, but it's easily taken out. So But only wide open. Like if you shoot it at like f4, you don't get any.
Mm-hmm.
It's only wide open.
Nice.
Yeah, really get that up there.
All right. What did I just do? No, I don't want to open Creative Cloud. I want to open the other smoke shot. Which one's the other smoke
All right,
shot?
let's see what Paul is doing.
You don't want to know, man.
Pressure, man.
Pressure, man. Pressure.
It's part of
Pressure's
the
a
fun, you know?
privilege.
I like it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, I can play with this image.
You have my screen, Evans?
Yes, I want you, Paul.
Okay.
So I basically cropped out like the majority of the photo because like it was just way too distracting. So once again, put the focus on Laura, and I used a vignette because again you want to draw the focus in. So I used the vignette, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the smoke. And play with the color, maybe desaturate it. I don't know. I'm trying to think what I want to do with the smoke now. I thought about doing this in black and white, but it didn't really look that great.
If I edit this image,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna take out that spot of light in the back in Photoshop, and maybe add more smoke.
Oh, you're
maybe,
talking the one where the smoke is along the ground and you've got that really bright light in the forest behind her?
Yeah,
that's actually what I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
Wait till you
I
see what
probably
do
would
with
just
that one.
take out that light and add more smoke if I can, with an overlay or something.
Oh, I have ideas for that light in the back.
Nice. I'll see what Bryan will also do with that one.
Yeah, let's color grade. I want more blues and.
Oh, Kim, you can you see the same folder where you downloaded the file from. You can, when you go in there, you will see there is a folder in there that says viewer edits. Just name it with your name on it or something, and then put it back in that folder.
So we can grade you accordingly.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, I got the matrix.
Right.
I see Paul's matrix, so I'm going to jump to Andrea for now.
All right. Sorry, I thought you were off me. All right.
See, okay.
I'm waiting for Bryan's screen, but I don't see his screen.
Oh, sorry. I can share. I should share because I'm going to do things here. I'm working on the same photo as Andre, but it's going to be very, very different.
Nice.
Just because Andre and I do things very differently.
Oh, now it looks like all three of you are working on the same image.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
baby.
We are.
Yep.
We are.
I can't tell. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
No, we are.
Andre is working on that. I see Andre doing some healing.
Yeah, I didn't like those branches there.
Nice.
I know I could clone this out, but the healing brush works pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna crop that, but I don't know. Take that out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I'm taking the light in the back and actually making it round.
Let's see what Bryan's doing.
Oh, I have another idea, but I'm not telling.
The ideas are flowing.
Yes. So I'm making this round, giving it a more, because it had the square shape from the LEDs. Now it's got more of a round look, and it's lighting the smoke. So we're actually going to create a blank layer. And I'm going to go to my brushes.
Oh no, you're doing what I'm doing.
And I actually have light brushes. And as you can see, the brush has a nice shape to it. So I'm going to grab my eyedropper and I'm going to grab a color out of the smoke here, just so it matches. Grab this brush tool. Use my light brush and make it a nice big size. Paint that in there. Oh, my opacity is way down. Let's go 100%. Bam. And then I can take that layer and actually stretch it now. Let's let's zoom out. So we're gonna almost have these rays coming through the fog now.
Nice.
The fun part is when you change the blend mode to screen.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden your light is showing through because you've got the moon behind you there, and you can line up. And then you just adjust your opacity now because you don't want it at 100%. And you also need to add a mask so that you can brush a bit off of Laura there. So we're going to do that. Brush smaller. Always reduce the opacity a bit just to so she's not buried in the light rays coming off the moon in the back there. And now we've got these light rays coming through the fog, creating a different look. Add a little bit of glow to the shot, because why not? This is just the Pro panel that I own. It comes in handy.
So I was going to ask you about the Pro panel. For those who don't know what a Pro panel is, or what even a Photoshop panel is, what would you say?
Okay, so this Pro panel, it's a panel you can buy. It's a plugin for Photoshop, and what it does is it allows you to do things in one click that you could do otherwise, but they might take some time. So, like for example, an Orton Sharp, you can do that, creating blur and other things just to give things a soft glow, or you can having this panel. It's just a one button, and you can create the look, and it's completely adjustable within. Like if I go into it, I can adjust the high pass for the sharpen. I can adjust the Orton, which is the glow. So it's just a plugin for Photoshop that you can get.
So
and it allows you to speed things up.
Like actions on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. Completely customizable. I think it was like 50.
Not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
And it's one-time payment, right?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah.
And you can use it, just rolls forward with all your versions of Photoshop. And it's got like this Pro panel has so many things in it. If you follow Pix Imperfect on YouTube at all, he did a review of this panel and he actually really liked it.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up getting it. I've had it for a long time now. But if you just look up Pro Panel and Pix Imperfect, you can see a review on it, and he talks about a few of the features. Things like if you do a lot of nighttime stuff, there's reduced light pollution, there's a line and stack sky, Aurora pops, there's a Milky Way pop tool.
Solid.
Everything like that for night stuff, like built right in.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we have 2 minutes to wrap up our edits.
You do?
Oh, geez. Okay.
What the fuck?
Time is running so fast, you know?
Well, we started 20 minutes late.
We started about 5 minutes late. So, which means we get to put back on 5 minutes on the clock.
That's what happens when you have a rookie host. I tell you.
I'll have a meeting after the show.
So anyway, this is super quick for the purposes of the show.
All right, let me jump over to Andrea for a second. Nice. A lot of, let me go over to Paul.
I'm going to title this Lost in the Woods.
All right.
So it's so amazing. Now, if I show you Paul's image and I show you Andre's and Bryan's, all three looks completely different, but they both work for the same image, right? Paul cropped it out a little bit more, took out that light, and so it's completely different mood, completely different scene.
Yeah, I made it real dark, really dark.
Yeah, and then look at Andre's, and it also looks like a whole different picture, but it's all the same one image, right? And Bryan's also looks a lot different.
I'll share my screen just so you can.
Yep. And you guys can see, right, the beauty Look at that.
Yeah.
All three images, same image,
Boom.
3 different edits, and all three, right?
Yeah.
Look about, as beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Me too.
that's the whole point of sometimes why we do these edit shows. Not to show off our skills, but to show people how we work. Oh, I think we lost Brian. See, so that you guys can see how we like to edit, our workflow, our thoughts behind why we make certain decisions in edit. And let's show you that you can have the same image and have very different amounts of edits, but it's still okay because you're the one behind the behind the PC, right, doing the edit. So so all three guys that are editing an image that they did not shoot. I shot the image, and they get to edit it, but you can still see that uh, they have added their own kind of creative style to that image, and that image looks fantastic. It looks their own now, right? So it doesn't matter who shot the image, how it was shot. Once you understand the basic concepts of editing, you can put your own spin to it, however you want it.
All right. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. That's why I vanished.
It's okay. I saw yours.
I will Photoshop.
I will name it for you.
Okay. Right. Just while everybody's getting their shots uploaded and everything, let's take 2 seconds just to discuss the glass challenge. The whole concept is take a photo of glass. That's it. It is totally up to creative interpretation, whatever you want to do, as long as it's glass. So it could be a cup, it could be glasses, it could be a window, it could be a combination of the three. It could be you throwing a glass through glass.
What?
If that's what you want to do, as long as it's glass. I just want to see creative glass. And
but next week it's
exercise for everybody. Yeah, we'll do the glass show next week. So hopefully everybody has a shot or two of glass, and we'll discuss them.
Pressure.
Awesome.
There's a post on the Open Shutter IG with directions on how to send your photo in. Please include a little description of what you did, just so that we can discuss it. And we'll put the link once we're doing the show in the chat in case you want to jump on and talk about your shot too.
Awesome.
It'd be great to have people on the show too to discuss.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Community, right? So.
Community.
All right. So we're gonna start with Andre. You're gonna go through your 3 edits. And say something quickly about each one of them. Then we move on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So who wants to go first?
We're doing our edits?
Yeah. We're just going through our edits quickly, and then I'll share the community edits.
Okay.
Soon.
I will hit share on mine.
Okay.
Share window. There. Okay. I'm sharing. Let me know if I'm on screen.
You're on screen.
Okay. So I've been playing a lot with a new color palette recently. Greens and oranges and a slight reddish tint as well. So I just kind of incorporated that into this shot. I've got some shots coming onto my IG soon that are very much in this color palette. So I just wanted to expand it and play with that. So that's that shot. I cropped out the light stand. I photoshopped out the light in the back. And this one, I just went straight black and white, moody, as you saw in the edit.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, just to be different. And then this one, I added the light rays coming through the smoke and the fog and desaturated.
Yep.
It was super quick. Had I spent more time on it, I might have even added a wet plate effect to this one, which is fun to do. Give it a really vintagey kind of feel. Just because it's fun to do as well. So that's it for me. Super quick.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Next.
Who's ready? Paul?
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
I want to see what you guys did now.
So I cropped in all 3. So like I said before, I just want to draw the focus into Laura. So I cropped in, I muted all the colors and used the vignette. I think on all 3 of them. Even on this one too. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode. So sorry. I was playing with the crop here, but I don't like that thing bottom right. So I just didn't like put it into Photoshop because I don't want my computer to explode. So anyway, I can fix that later. But it's not my photos, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And the same deal over here, crop in. And just draw the focus in. I kind of used a radial filter on the smoke, just to kind of give a little bit of a mood, a little bit of a spice to it. And I call this one "Lost in the Woods."
Nice.
I might sell this as an NFT. Sorry, Evans.
No problem.
What's the copyright process on that anyway?
All right.
Shooter actually owns the copyright, just so you know.
Yeah.
And you'd need a release from Laura to sell it as an NFT.
I would need a release, yeah. But anyway, that was a joke.
Right.
But you never know.
We're on Andre.
So basically with this one, 8x10 crop, cropped it in quite a bit, made the stairs quite dark. I did
Pop
use
on the shoes, eh?
Yeah, I used a radial filter in camera raw and put more light on Laura, and then darkened down the wall behind her too. Nice and quick, nothing too crazy. I did take out some spots I found on her pants.
Right.
Well, we'll have to fire her for that one.
Nah. Is that you guys seeing the next one?
Yep.
Yes.
So I just 8x10 crop the other way landscape. Changed the color, took out the light. There again, I put a radial filter on her. Played with the light on her. Yeah, these are quick edits, so it just to get the basic concept across.
Yeah, it's just to be fully transparent on some of these Halloween shots that I do for Laura, they're easily 2 or 3 hour edits.
Yeah,
so way more than the span of one of these shows.
Yeah, and then this guy
we should do a 3-hour show. Like a marathon. Thanksgiving marathon.
Oh yeah.
Super chat.
This one just a 16x9. I played with I had the idea to put the flares on the light too. I wasn't copying Bryan and just whatever. I took out a whole bunch of branches that were bothering
anyone else
me.
Wants those brushes, let me know, because I gave them to Andre and I'll give them to anyone else if they want them.
Yeah, they're
great
awesome.
Brushes. They're great brushes.
I just cropped out, or let's say I used the healing brush, took a whole bunch of branches out that were bugging me. If you see by the light where my mouse is, I didn't do a very good job. You can see the effects there. But yeah, I would smooth that out, fix that too. But
yeah, like a little bit of banding.
Just a quick edits, right?
Yeah. So you get the gist here. It's I don't spend as much time as Bryan, but
right. But besides this, on a show like this, you're not gonna be able to have all the time to go through your regular edit routines.
No.
But just to give you guys an idea of quickly, of
what's
some
possible.
stuff that you can pull out. Yeah. All right. Nice, guys.
Sweet.
You guys all did a good job. So I'm going to go to the community stuff.
Yes.
There is 3 images that has no, 2 that has no name. So I'm not sure who they are, but I think they're Kim's. I'm not sure because, let me share Kim's first. So this one is from Kim. And she edited this on Photoshop Express, probably on her phone.
Whoa.
Yes.
What's happening?
Yep.
Creepy, all right. Nice. I like the rays coming down on her.
Yeah.
It looks completely different, right? And then there is these other 2 that I'm assuming it's from Kim as well, based on the edit. Because they all have the rays. Right. Nice job. And then this is the 3rd one.
Is that from Photoshop Express?
That's Photoshop Express. Yeah.
Yep.
What
Nice.
filter is that? What is that? Like,
To create the light rays,
oh,
I'm not sure, but
yeah, no, I know. Okay.
nice.
So
Tim, let us
it's
know
hard to see on
what
the
you
share
use.
screen.
Evans.
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Evans, just so you know, I'm going to drop the link to the Piximperfect video in our WhatsApp chat.
Oh,
if
cool.
you want to throw it down below.
Actually, can you put it in the private chat and I can throw it in the comment and add it in the
Yeah, I can do that too.
in the link as well.
Just so that if people are interested in that Pro panel, they know where to find at least info on it.
Yep.
Yeah, look it up and
I might get it myself. I'm actually looking at it because I've been using the array panel, but the one I have is from years ago.
Okay. Yeah, this one's it's more of a landscape Pro panel, but it's really good. So just drop the link for the vid, and you can review it and see if it's something you want to invest in. It's in the private chat for you, Evans.
Awesome. I'll put it up. So this one is from Ben.
Oh, nice.
Nice Ben.
Great.
I love the look the underlighting gives.
Oh yeah.
Underlighting gives such great look.
Not for normal photo shoots though.
Yeah.
No. It's called monster lighting for a reason, and it works really good on monsters.
Just a disclaimer, just that you don't.
Yeah.
So that's from Ben. And the last one we have here was from Jessica.
Nice, Jessica.
Nice.
Jessica's
nice one.
Very good.
Nice
one.
one.
Like
the mood.
Yep.
Like that mood.
Yep.
Oh, it's working from Jessica was working from the JPEG. Let's qualify that too. So she doesn't have the same latitude to play with that someone who's working with the RAW is going to have.
Yeah, but you really can't even tell that she edited the JPEG. It looks great.
Yep. Nice one.
Good job. Great job. Love it. So who won? Sorry.
Oh God.
It's a draw. Everybody won.
Participation award.
Yay.
We all get a prize from Evans.
Yay.
Evans is going to hand out record buttons.
Oh
yes, big time. I should create one.
Making that T-shirt.
You should
making that T-shirt. Eh?
You should recreate a record button and just hand them out. Say, look,
yeah, the one that
record.
But Evans,
when you squeeze it, it says
Evans. You said you
press record.
But Evans, if you're starting that second channel with like the sounds, like just press record actually makes sense.
Oh.
But it actually does make sense.
It does.
Like you just press record and record the sound. I'm not even joking.
Yes.
Not even
oh
joking.
My.
That makes sense.
These guys, eh?
Just put it out there, man.
Woo!
Well, since Paul brought it up, I think I haven't mentioned it, but I'll say it to you guys here. I have a second channel. This one I don't really put videos on it. It's more of, what do you call it? Sounds for sleep, right? So I have rain sounds. I have what do you call it?
It's ASMR.
White noise, ASMR kind of stuff. So you can check it out. I'll put the link.
How many subs do you have on that channel?
Oh, right now I think I only have like 5.
Oh,
because it just started like last week. It just started like last week. I just posted the link in the chats. If anyone want to check it out, you can check it out. It just sounds to help me sleep and stuff, but I want to share it out there as well. Anybody who wants to. And these I record myself too. So I just use my Zoom recorder, put some video on one of them. Some of them is just black screens for when you're sleeping and you don't want lights in the room. So you can check them out. Awesome. So guys,
use a light blue.
Go ahead.
That blue glow for sleeping.
Blue glow?
Yeah, blue light helps with sleep. So you should put blue.
Market.
Kim's
already marketing for you. Kim's already marketing for you.
To the moms group. Oh.
People love that stuff.
Nice. Thanks, Kim.
You never know.
All right, guys. So any last minute, tips and tricks or advice you want to share?
Get out, shoot, come to the workshops. The next one is going to be amazing. The next 2, actually, both of them are going to be amazing for the Get Out Shoot workshops. And then if you're part of the fashion forward community, there is a workshop coming up for that group as well on the 23rd. So lots of Halloween workshops coming up. I happen to be part of all of them. Andre is helping with the cowboy because Andre is the cowboy's agent, so he's helping with the cowboy. And then Andre is also going to be at the fashion forward.
I'm sure he shows up,
that one. He will.
Yeah, the cowboy will be there. He better be.
He's excited.
If the cowboy doesn't show up, we got problems.
Oh,
yeah, we problems.
No, this Saturday, I know. I know some of the stuff Laura has planned for this Saturday. She's doing testing already to get it all ready. So,
dude. Very exciting.
There will be tasty goodness for Laura, not for us. We'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah. What does that mean?
That means I need to borrow Andre's cooler to transport goods.
Oh, really?
What are you transporting? Coolers.
Hopefully not, Jessica.
Organs.
Oh,
really?
It's a zombie shoot. There's actually I was in Graffiti Alley last weekend, and there is a big covered area. So even if it rains, we have cover. We can still shoot in Graffiti Alley.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Nice.
Already scouted out. All the locations that were picked for these workshops were picked so that we can do them rain or shine.
Nice.
The fashion forward meetup is actually taking place at Steve's house.
Oh, you're going to Steve's?
Yeah, we're going to Steve's.
Nice.
4 models, 12 photographers. Should be a good time.
It's like a reality show, man. Who gets booted off first?
We'll have to find
That's not a camera. This is a camera.
All right.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this up because we're over an hour now.
Yeah.
No, we're on time because
we finally hit the hour point.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like tomorrow morning.
1 hour now. Great.
Thanks for watching the marathon.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for taking part in the I Did an Exercise. I hope you guys had fun. Don't forget, guys, you can always give us feedback on our videos and our live streams. And ways in which we can improve the activities and the stuff that we do. Because like I said, this is a community show. We're not here if you guys are not here, right? So your inputs are always welcome.
Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to everybody's
to
YouTube.
Our channels, right? So you don't miss it when we go live. Stay blessed, everyone. We will see you next Wednesday.
Glass challenge.
My channel, Glass Challenge. Let's do it.
Glass Challenge.
I got to get started.
I'm so behind. I'm so behind.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
See ya.
Peace.